What's happening, everybody? Hello, Beth. Good to see you. Kay Jackie, thank you for reposting. That's a new thing on here where you can repost a live. That's pretty cool. All right. Let's see. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Okay. Oh, there's so much technology. Boom. We are up and running on all fronts, in all places, doing the do everywhere. All right. Oh, thank you, Sam, for the heart me. Appreciate it. All right. A few of you are streaming in. That's good. Once we get up to 1,000 likes, we can get the party started right. Hopefully, we'll have a few more people in by then. Hope everybody is enjoying their Thursday. Tantan, good day to you. It's one of the things you don't hear very often. It used to be the way people kind of ended arguments, right? They exploited that on I think it was How I Married Your Mother. Good day, sir. It used to be how people dismissed people, right? Good day, sir. Kind of weird, old timey shit. Uh, all right. So we've got a few people coming in and out as usual. That is okay. Oof. Okay, we've got the new. How's the sound? Yesterday, TikTok Studio updated, and people were saying the sound was going in and out. Uh, does everybody hear me okay? Do I sound okay aside from congested? Sam says sounds fine to me. Eddie says fine. Thank you, Eddie. Hello, good morning, Eddie. Good, good. Because yeah, I think they were still it was still a little buggy yesterday since they just updated it. Like I opened up the program and then it was like, oh, we have an update. And for some reason, uh, um, they don't give you the option to do it later. You always have to do it. You can't get into the program without doing an update, which is weird, but you know that happens. Oh, look, the whatabouts are already starting. Hillary too. Hey, Tarzan boy, please tell me what crime Hillary Clinton committed. And I'm no Hillary fan. I don't care about her at all. If she's guilty of a crime, I say throw her in jail. But let me know what crime she committed, what crime she was convicted of, and then I'll agree with you that Hillary should go to jail. Dyson says, ever notice Democrats don't post anything pro-Democrat? It's always anti-dump. Yeah, when a president is going rogue and breaking the law, that's noteworthy, don't you think, Dyson? Or do you have your head so far up Dump's ass that you don't understand that? No, Tarzan, by bringing up Hillary, that is a what about, and you still haven't answered my question. What's she guilty of? Go ahead, I'll wait. Tell me the crime that she's guilty of. Tell me any evidence that her enemies were grilling her on and investigating her on uh for I mean one session was 13 hours straight where they were just grilling her and they couldn't come up with anything. These were her political enemies. They tried to put her in jail and they could not come up with anything. Same as Biden. They investigated that dude. Congress wasted our taxpayer money for 2 years investigating a man that they could not find one scrap of evidence against. That's pathetic. That's a waste of our money and a waste of time when government could have been doing other things. They had, I think that was the lowest producing Congress in history. Was when Republicans took over after the midterms and did nothing. Yes, Tantan, I know they usually say a lot of things, Benghazi. And again, tell me what crime she committed regarding Benghazi. She was investigated for Benghazi. These people couldn't find anything. But somehow, uh, what was it? Yeah, Tarzan Boy uh, thinks he knows better than the people that investigated her. I don't understand how agreeing with you and adding to it, saying what about, okay, you're still stuck on the what about thing. Okay, I take the what about back. Tell me again, now that you've tried to pivot twice after I've asked you, tell me again what crime she committed that she deserves to be thrown in prison. It's a simple question. You brought it up, so I assume that you know. But keep pivoting, Tarzan boy. Yeah, you told me the whole email controversy. Was she convicted of that? You don't know how words work, do you? You really don't know how words work. You said the email thing. What was she convicted of? Not what was she accused of. Do you understand? Do you understand now? You said prison for Hillary, right? Along with dump. So tell me what she did. What was she convicted of? Not a thing. So then, like, no, that's Tauntaun. Yeah. So go ahead, Tarzan boy. Keep pivoting. Keep trying to ignore. Keep trying to pretend you don't know how words work. God, such childish morons. Okay, folks, we've got 20 folks in here. We're at 1,300 likes. Keep the party going. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a music break, and during that time, here's what I would love for you to do. I can't make you do it. I can only ask for you to do it. So, two things. Hold your finger gently on the middle of the screen around my nose or giant forehead. Your friends list will pop up. Quickly send. You'll see the word send next to them. That's an invite. Send an invite to 40 of those people right away. And then come back and just start tapping that screen. So hopefully you'll enjoy the music that I picked out. I haven't listened to this song in quite a while, but I do love it. It's high energy, and that's what I need in the morning, especially since I have not had coffee yet, and that's a friggin' crime.
Am I wrong for thinking out the box from where I stay? Am I wrong for saying that I choose another way? tell me I'm wrong, wrong, I don't wanna be right, right. If you tell me I'm wrong, wrong, I don't wanna be right. If you tell me I'm wrong, wrong, I don't wanna be right, right. If you tell me I'm wrong, wrong, I don't wanna be right. Am I wrong for thinking that we could be something for real? Now am I wrong for trying to reach the things that I can't see? But that's just how I feel. But that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see. See, see. So am I wrong? Am I wrong for thinking that we could be something for real? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh. Now am I wrong? Am I wrong for trying to reach the things that I can't see? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. But that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see. See, see.
All right. Looks like Angel wants to come up. Hello, Angel. How you doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm excellent. Is that a CK photo that you have for your image?
Yes.
Okay, bye. Let's see. Anybody else want to come up that's not a lunatic? Yeah. Red right hand said Comey for prison. Yeah, what's he done? Do you know that everyone in the Justice Department told Dump no, that there was no crime that they could charge him with, and then he brought in one of his personal lawyers to try to indict him? It's so ridiculous. Yeah, I'm terrified, Angel. Oh, you're so scary. No, I just don't bother with idiots. So, bye. I love that. I'm so scared. Oh, I'm scared of MAGA hats. In what fucking universe? Lana, good morning. How you doing? So, while other people decide whether they want to come up or not, again, keep tapping the screen. 16 minutes and 2,500 is actually, believe it or not, a very slow pace. But I know, you were into the song, you were grooving, I was too, so I don't blame you. Um, so, let's talk about, yeah, Anemic, I agree with you. Please don't type in all caps. All right. So, what age did you start to go bald? Can you speak on your experience? I may be there one day. I don't. All right, that's an interesting question. I don't know, probably in my 20s, I guess. Anyway, useless information, but let's move on. Dump 2028 for prison. And again, if anybody wants to come up, feel free. Oh, looks like someone asked up. Well, a few people did. Sorry, didn't see you folks right away. There's this new layout, and I'm still getting used to it. We've got Anemic, we've got Diddy Sizzin. Oh, I think I've spoken to Diddy Sizzin before. Oh, I tried to click accept. It's not coming up. There it is. Let's,
Good morning, everybody.
well, Diddy Sizzin, how you doing?
How you doing?
Good. I think we spoke before, right?
I don't think so. No.
Your name looks familiar. What's happening?
Yeah, I was pretty critical of Trump, but his new policy that he passed for the only white refugees, pretty base.
Okay, excellent. So, okay,
What's the
is
point
it
of having a
Eric?
conversation
Right?
with you silence?
I couldn't. What was that?
What's the point of silent, like having a
I
like a
don't
conversation if you
indulge
silence everything
races.
you don't want to
If you
hear?
listen, if you
That's
don't
not
like how my
racist.
life is going, feel free to fuck off.
Very respectful.
Okay, so do you have something interesting to say, or are you just here to whine?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Go
actually.
ahead.
So you think that Trump's going to go to prison when literally
No,
all of the other charges
I'm
got
hoping that
dropped?
he goes to prison.
Everything got dropped.
No, first of all, not everything
No,
got
they
dropped, but
didn't.
that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. He's breaking the law right now, and for legal purposes, I have to say allegedly,
In what sense?
in every sense.
Can you give me an example of what laws
Sure.
he's breaking?
How about extrajudicial schmurdering of 27 people in Venezuela on fishing boats?
Do you want to give me specifics?
Does that not count as
I
a
don't
does
live
that
in
not
them
count as a
waters.
crime to you?
Probably not.
Oh, probably not. Oh, but you don't know the details, but you're going to say probably not.
Well, I said probably. If you
I
want to
know
share details,
you
go for
don't
it.
know the details, but you're going to say probably not. That's hilarious.
Do you think that Trump
That
was
means that
there
you're not
personally
intellectually
on the
curious.
plane in Venezuela making
Say
the
again.
acts?
Say
Do
again.
you think that he was there personally holding their hands?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly what I just said. Do you think he did the acts, or do you think it
Is
was
that how the
another man that
presidency
did these
works?
acts? You're
So
holding Trump
you
liable for the
think
acts of other
that
men.
unless the president is actually doing the thing that he ordered to do, that he's not liable? Is that what you think?
Well, I don't know all the details.
Yeah, you don't know any details. So I asked you if you're going to say anything interesting. You haven't. Do you have anything else?
No.
No, I didn't think so. All right. Good night. Good day, sir. Okay, we have anemic. How you doing?
Hello, good morning. So I do agree with you, so I'm not sure if you want me up here.
No, I didn't say, opposition only. I asked if anyone wanted to come up. So you are
Yeah.
good. How are you feeling this morning?
I am feeling great.
Good.
um,
Love to hear it.
yeah. So basically, I just want to give like just one like personal example of like him being unlawful this year, right? So, the LA protests, him sending military troops to a local problem, right?
Right. If it's
Um,
possible, if you could speak up just a little bit more,
I'm
because
sorry.
having a little
I
trouble hearing you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No worries.
So basically, right, Trump sent National Guard troops and Marine troops to LA
Yeah.
to break up the protest on accounts that they were rioting, right? So
Yeah.
I was personally there, so I can tell you my personal account. Yes, there was a small group of us throwing rocks, pebbles, I want to say, at cop cars, right? So,
But here's the thing: even if that's true, if the governors of that state the don't want that kind of military action in their state, they have a right to say no. And
yes,
by
and
forcing that on them, it's
An
violating posse
invasion.
comitatus. Who just interrupted?
the
I did.
posse
I'm sorry.
Okay, so hang on. So this was flight something
flip flop,
flip flop. Is that what it is?
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what do you want to say?
I was agreeing with her statement. I was also personally in a different city. I was in Chicago within the last
Mhm.
week,
Mm.
and while yes, there are agitators, it's not as many as they're making it out to be whatsoever.
Yeah, it's really insane to be doing this, and we also have to assume, just based on everything that we know about Dump, and I'm a New Yorker, so I know everything about this guy. What he says his intended purpose is generally never his intended purpose. Because what this is looking like now, because we have to remember another thing. He admires dictators. He has said so publicly many, many, many times. He's praised Putin. He's praised the guy from North Korea. He's praised every like Erdogan. He's praised every dictator in existence and some from the past. Okay, He's done that publicly over and over and over again, so that's not debatable. And so he is doing what they have done. That's how Pootie became one of the richest men in the world. Some people say he might be the richest man in the world, okay, because he funneled everything to him. And he did it by annexing everything. Oh, we have to go conquer this area because of this problem that I made up, and we have to go over here and take that business because of this problem that I made up, et cetera, et cetera. So, Mighty Mommy, how you doing? That looks like you have Dump and who else in your
That would
profile
be
photo?
Pamela Joe Bondi.
Oh, excellent. So, so you love them so much that you use them as your profile image.
No, I'm just making fun of the fact that that's a very, very old picture of Pam Bondi when she was still Pamela Joe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was in one of his pageants that he owned.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Just like most of the other blonde haired, blue eyed girls that are surrounding him.
Yes.
They've all
So,
been in little
what do you think of
pageants.
my premise up above my head?
Oh, I can't. I'm ecstatic waiting for this to happen. But I came up here to say thank you for, doing what you do, but also to just say that I'm scared to death every day. Maybe not to death, but
Yeah. No, I
this
understand.
shit, this
There's
shit's
always an air
getting.
of trepidation every day.
I'm worried every day. I have a son who is of mixed race, and I have to tell him how to act in public to save himself.
Yes,
And that
I definitely
sucks.
know that speech because I have a son as well. So Mo Fei Chen said Erica Kirk too, correct? She was in a beauty pageant, and maybe I'm wrong about Pam Bondi. I don't know if she was in a. I think I was confusing the two. So I'm not sure about Pam Bondi, but I know for sure Erica Kirk was in
Yes,
one of his
yes.
pageants. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean here I've spoken about this before. I've made content about it. I try to explain to people one of the aspects of privilege that they don't consider, because when my entire life, oh, thank you for the cowboy hat. Haven't seen one of those in a while. My entire life, when I've asked people about YT privilege, the first thing that a YT person says in response, like 99% of the time, is, I don't have any privilege. I had to work for everything that I got, right? And that is an aspect of privilege, which is financial privilege, right? You know, if you're wealthy, you're automatically privileged, and I get that perspective, but that's not the only type of privilege. And the fact that you and I had to have the conversation with our sons about how not to get murdered by police, that the fact that they never had to do that is a privilege, right? The fact that they never have to worry when they get pulled over. Like, no YT person I've ever talked to ever said to me, "Oh, when I got pulled over for the cops, by the cops, I was afraid for my life." Not one time have I ever heard that. Okay. Somebody else wants to come up. Leprechaun, IFENC. That's interesting. Uh, and feel free to hang out with us. Leprechaun, how you doing?
Good, yourself?
I'm excellent. Thank you for asking. What's on your mind?
So I just want to say I disagree with the dump 2028 for prison.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
2028 is way too far. That motherfucker needs to be in jail yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. It would have been, you know, if those senators had any integrity, they would have locked him up in 2021 after he proved to be an insurrectionist and gave aid to insurrectionists, both of which the Constitution tells us precludes you from running for office. That would have been the time to get rid of this guy. Of course, ideally, he would have been laughed off the stage in 2015, as he had been every other year that he talked about being president. Nobody ever took him seriously because he's not a person to take seriously. right?
Absolutely.
And yeah, I agree. I wish it was yesterday. Like I was asking this numbnuts earlier. Like, do you think that blowing up people extrajudiciously in international waters with no proof of anything, of any wrongdoing at all, is right? Isn't that a crime? And of course, because he was part of the cult, he couldn't admit it. And that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with cult members who believe that Daddy Dump is infallible, and everything he says and does is absolutely correct. Before we continue, let's say hello to Apple. How you doing, Apple?
I'm great. I'm just sitting there laughing at you guys, just
Hmm.
laughing my ass off
That's
at
good for
y'all.
you. Yeah,
Oh my God, y'all
good
are
for
so
you.
funny.
I know. I know. And
TDS
when
is
and when you
real,
have
man. Y'all
when you
kicking
have
it.
less teeth in your head, I'm sure the laughter resonates even better, right?
You guys are so sickening, man.
I
Y'all are
know. I
sickening,
know.
man.
No, I know. Your J6 was just a tour thing, right? And
Hey,
Daddy Dump never does anything wrong, right?
if he's
You
guilty,
know.
why isn't he in prison right now? Why ain't he in
Oh,
prison?
do you think that every person guilty of a crime automatically winds up in prison?
I tell you what, if me and you break
Do
the law,
you
we're going to
think,
jail.
do you think, do
Absolutely.
you think that
Absolutely.
everybody who has committed a crime automatically winds up in prison?
Well, let me tell you something, man. The
No,
only
I don't
people,
think
the only
so. You don't want to have a real conversation. You just want to do your gut. Tell your wife's sister that we said hello. Anyway, so
I'm in the South. I'm from New Jersey,
mhm.
so I know Dump quite well myself. I don't understand why anybody believes him. And all the people that I grew up with I grew up in a small town in South Jersey, so it's a little different,
Which
right?
town?
I'm from Cape May.
Okay, Maine. Yeah, big tourist destination.
So I too am from South Jersey. I'm from Atlantic City itself.
There you go.
Stop it. Really?
AC, where Dump couldn't fucking be successful with casinos because he's an idiot.
I know.
Absolutely.
And now I live in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been down here for 8 years, and I'm mostly here because of, I'm old and I don't like the cold. But I just want to say that the people that I meet down here, I'm not going to lie, and I'm not saying I don't love where I live, and I love most of the people, but the amount of people who are still uneducated down here, and that's what I'm going to blame it on. Maybe until I have somebody in front of me and then I can say something different. But the uneducation down in the southern states is ridiculous. And it's
Yeah.
all done on purpose. It's all racism. It's every bit of it is racial, racially biased, racially, just all of it. It's just gross.
Yeah, and it's been going on for decades. I mean,
Yes.
they started this with the Southern strategy. It was like late '60s, early '70s, and that's why they took civics out of school, right? They don't want people knowing how the government works. They don't want people educated. George Carlin talked about this 40 years ago, right? The
Yes.
owners of America don't need educated people. They need people to run the machines, right? But before we continue, let's say hello to Riot in Progress. That's a strong username. How you doing today?
Hey, long time no see, Yoda. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's okay if you don't quite remember me.
No, I remember your name, but yeah, I do recall that it was some time ago.
It might jog your memory, maybe remembering that I'm an anarchist with some very interesting opinions.
Excellent. So, what's your opinion about the prompt over my head?
I completely support it. Oh goodness, have you guys heard what he's been doing with our budgets?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's basically trying to siphon all the money to make sure it stays in the treasury, so he only has to steal from one place.
Yeah, he's moving all of these budget plans around. I mean, have you heard about the I think it's the Minutemen 3 silos
I
for the
did. I didn't
ICBMs?
read into it, but I saw a quick thing on it.
$936 million was taken out of that and siphoned through the Pentagon to the new Air Force One, which was a Qatari gifted
Mm-hmm.
luxury jet to the president.
Bribe. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that was
let's also not
100% a
forget
bribe. I
the
don't know how anybody doesn't see that.
yeah, and let's also not forget that apparently Qatar is now able to build a Air Force base in Idaho.
Well, it's not exactly that. You're on the right track. They're not building a new base. They are allowing them to store F-15s on a U.S. military base. And let's remember that Qatar was recently on lists of T groups, and they took a part in 9/11 on the enemy side. And when Dump went to the Middle East for the first time this year, which I think was in March or April, he not only was doing business with those people, but he shook the hand of a guy that used to have a $10 million bounty on his head because of crimes against America for
Oh
being
yeah,
a terrorist.
yeah. Let's also not forget that I let's not forget the Big I country. They recently have proven themselves to be a T group.
Well,
Uh,
I would say they're worse than that because they're the biggest democracy in the Middle East, and they are implementing. It's shocking how many uh, geocide watch groups, including an Israeli geocide watch group that says yes, this is geocide.
yeah, and it's also a little concerning that the Fat Orange Führer is specifically claiming for pardon
Yeah.
for the net of yahoos.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, the guy who's wanted in several countries for crimes against humanity.
uh, for the lives of thousands upon thousands of
It's
millions.
actually
Yeah.
in the hundreds of thousands now.
Oh, the hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, because
That's disturbing.
they're doing like I've read a bunch of world history. I'm certainly not a historian, but I comprehend English pretty well, and I can't remember a geocide this brutal. Um, like there have been some horrible. There's been horrible shit all throughout human history.
Oh
What
yeah,
Leopold did in Africa and all that other shit, and it's almost
with
useless to compare
Mussolini.
atrocities, but just in terms of the methodology and the things that they were doing, target practice on children, that's just despicable. Absolutely
It's
despicable.
disturbing, and with what a lot of the survivors of that G side in that whole region are having to go through, whether it's the women or the children, a lot of those women are having to perform acts for food, for
Mm-hmm.
water, for their children, for their families.
Yeah,
It's disgusting.
yeah. And they're purposely targeting people that are going for the food banks. I mean, it's just one atrocity after the other.
The
We,
flotilla being
yeah,
taken,
right,
that's insane.
right.
Thanks to Turkey for sending 40 more ships after they were taken,
Yeah,
but
but it just
goodness.
shows the level of cruelty that they're willing to engage in, and all the while claiming to be victims. Before we continue, we have burn it all down. Is it or burn it something?
No, it's just burning.
It's a GI. I like to see
Yeah,
GIs.
I like to see Antifa in the house. How you
Oh,
doing
we
today?
love Antifa.
Pretty much, yeah, just chilling, man. Trying to fight, just trying as a 25-year-old, just trying to figure out how to fight fascism. One step at a
Well,
time. It's a long process. It's a long process. There's stuff
yeah,
to do, but
but we
hey,
have examples from history for how to do it.
oh no, absolutely, and I
Yeah.
100% agree with it. You say the dump 2028 for prison.
Hmm.
I like the idea of public executions for fascist leaders.
I am against capital
Oh,
punishment, but
I don't even think
I
it's just
I
fascist
I
leaders.
I
It's
understand
public
where that's
execution
coming from.
for also those on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I remember correctly, especially in regards to my people and specifically Toussaint, I believe he publicly hung a lot of his slave masters. So I'm more open for something like that, especially if they want to go and they want to publicly drag men and women from their families. out in different local cities here in the U.S. They want to go and destroy and promote the destruction and genocide of women and children over in Gaza. I think that it should be one of those things where, yeah, they should be public executions. Same thing with
Sorry, we have a
Nuremberg.
weirdo spamming
Yeah,
the
Nuremberg.
chat with over and over
Yeah, I
and over, and it's
noticed
like
that guy. I thought it was
weird
funny.
shit. Weird
So
shit.
I
Trump in
can.
America
Well,
still winning. Where are we winning? Our three branches of government are Republican, and our government's been shut down since the beginning of the
Yeah,
month.
yeah.
you know what? I'll just add him to the list. I have a list. I have.
But I
I
say,
have.
I have said that again, even though I don't advocate for capital punishment, I certainly wouldn't mind if Dump went out the way Mussolini did. That wouldn't bother me.
I would not mind bearing witness to something as such. I feel as it'd probably be pretty nice. I hope everyone is ready for Saturday. Remember, don't bring your cell phones. Um, Believe me, you don't want your cell phones around. And remember to dress gray, not as a color, as a mindset. Cover up any tattoos that you have. Remember that. Any specific features that you might have that would point you out a little easier.
I hear
Cover.
for this particular jamboree, some people are dressing up in costumes where their head is covered so that in case any irritant gets sprayed their way, they won't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
I would not recommend the inflatable costumes, the ones with the fans, because the
That'll bring it in.
snowflakes have noticed how to put peppers into a fan. If you
Right.
catch my drift.
Yes. Yeah. So
Yeah. I have the privilege of being in a state that is kind of in limbo, right? So we have a governor who is absolutely right wing and is trying to bring them into the cities over here, but we have the option of a very capable candidate for the Democratic Party that she is definitely going to keep them from coming in. So hopefully we're trying to vote for the latter. And our voting is, I believe, next weekend. I believe it's next weekend. I know I'm trying to get in for the early voting, so I'm just that's why I say it's next
For
weekend.
my state, as we have the Castle Doctrine and the solid water units have started to come into my state in specific cities. And if you are not aware of what the Castle Doctrine is, uh, please look into it because it's very fascinating.
yeah,
Any means necessary.
it basically facilitates self-defense. So that's a polite way of saying it.
Yeah, but it's self-defense by any means
Right.
necessary.
Right.
You could use a car if you wanted.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean that actually has always been the nature of self-defense. It's just a question of you can be charged with being excessive if you go over the top with something, but if it's reasonable, where you're beating might by might, then sure, whatever it takes. And I'm
I
one of those
can't.
people that I when
Just said
people
what
come at
would
me, they're usually bringing pencils to a grenade fight, but whatever works.
Yeah, I normally I would like say, oh, by the Constitution you can do this, but since everything seems to be compromised, that advice doesn't seem to be really conducive because these people are going against the Constitution. All I will say is, you do not have to engage or talk to a federal agent. They do not have a right to any information about you. This is coming from someone who was under and worked for one for 5 years. You have no obligation or right. Well, they have no obligation or right to know anything about you. If you don't wish to talk to them or engage with them, then don't. Don't look at them. Don't talk to them. If they ask for your name, don't
And if
give
they
your
say
name.
your name, don't confirm it.
It would be
Don't confirm it.
advised to always keep a lawyer on standby, especially for a protest.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, like, not everybody has access to a lawyer. Like, right, I have, like, again, I have I have connections, and just because I come from a very good family, and we have family friends that were that was a judge of New York for over 20 years. So it's like I have, but not everyone has that privilege. So I'm just thinking on a general standpoint, especially a lot of the people here in this state, just don't engage with them, don't talk to them because they will
Yeah.
try everything. Their
And by the
goal.
way, a lot of these people are unidentified and masked, and we've already seen that they are not always part of an official organization. They're just people trying to snatch people off the street for other reasons. So if someone comes at you and they're masked and they're not identifying themselves, you have a right to defend yourself.
Also,
As a
those
matter of
AI
fact,
soft.
Tupac uh, took out a cop in New York City, and he was found not guilty because the cop never identified himself.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh, the last thing I will say, what I said. Oh yeah. So all those AI softwares, you can definitely take pictures of these ICE agents, and you can that the AI can actually reconfigure the face without the mask on, so you can get identification. As a matter of fact, fun fact, that's actually what a lot of police departments and have been doing as far as getting sketches. Yes, they have actual sketchers, but a lot of it is used for AI because not everything comes out the way it needs to,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's how they're able to find certain suspects, especially when you have something like the software Gideon, which is actually very much in effect when contracts are being done for Gideon. Uh, some to look into.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
just be safe, keep yourself safe. Mine's a little different. I'm a photographer, so mine's a little bit different. I have somewhat of an alibi, right? Especially if it's an urban area. It's
Are you affiliated with any official press
no,
credentials,
I'm
or
not.
you're just
I'm not.
freelance?
I'm a freelance independent.
Okay. Well,
That
good. We
way, it
need
makes
people documenting this because look,
yeah.
we are
I've always
going
wanted
to
to.
have Nuremberg style trials again. That's going to happen.
Yeah.
The masks are going to come off. What these mass thugs slash Gestapo don't understand is that they are not the elite. They are not the owners. They're not the oligarchs and predator class and the government. They are minions, and the government will throw them under the bus just the way the German soldiers were thrown under the bus in 1945. The masks are
Yeah.
going to come off, and we know who all of them are. We know who each ICE agent is because they keep records, and those records will be public at a certain point, or at least made available to the trial lawyers, and they're not going to be able to hide anymore. And I was just doing my job, which I've already heard ICE agents saying that's not going to cut it, just like it didn't cut it in 1945.
It's very interesting. Things like this have happened before.
Over and over again.
No, but it's
History continues to
literally
repeat
recently.
because humanity
There were
refuses.
literally service members there during the insurrection who actively,
Right.
yeah, they were basically they were indicted. They were
Yeah.
indicted. They lost everything.
Well,
Lost
they
everything.
many
Some
of
of them
them
were
were
killed.
were put in prison because they were
Oh, I'm
found
sorry,
guilty.
unalive. Some of them were unalive
Yeah.
during defense of the White House and Capitol because there's 3 to 5 different levels and different categories of security at the White House. It's not just Secret Service. You have Marines, you have Spec Ops, you got certain levels of SWATs. There's all types of individuals, not just police. So
Yeah.
there was a lot. It's deep, but yeah. This is what's going on. Just stay sharp, man.
Well, I
I don't know
appreciate
if
that
my
you came
state is
up.
doing. I know we have one, but the thing is, there's another one in Pennsylvania. But have to see what's available. I know there's individual I was trying to support, but if it's happening in Saturday, that's what's tough because of my
Yeah.
job. I work nights, so
Right.
getting in, and it's pretty far away. So getting in on a on this on Saturday is gonna be tough.
Well,
I
we
must
can
hope
all
for the
do
best.
what we have to do, and Saturday is not where it ends. So,
But yeah,
you know,
I'm definitely gonna be out there. There's a lot of goals. I was trying to get some stuff set up, and then it's about because right now the issue is mobilizing. Once I can mobilize, guaranteed I can mobilize without a doubt. I already have a list of places where I'm going to go first. I think first step is to see. First step would be LA, and then I got other couple places after that. Then it's like get my passport, and then I can actually mobilize. There's a couple places I'm trying to do. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
All right.
So are you do you guys have your own do you do your own thing over here? Like what's the main
Well,
thing?
I'm sitting it out. I announced it when this first came up. This is a problem that YT people created, so you guys can figure it out.
Hmm. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's an interesting way of putting it. Because like I
It
thought
is
like
what it is, man. Look,
I mean because
America
we
has constantly turned to minorities to fix the bullshit that they got us into, and this time, many of us are saying, "Fuck you. You handle this one," because we did what we were supposed to do. We voted for the person that wasn't a criminal. We voted for the person that wasn't an insurrectionist, and YT people put this fucking guy in office again. So you guys got to handle it.
hey yeah I'm Black Haitian. Just FYI.
Whatever. I'm just speaking in general. I gave you the
You're saying in
reason
general. Oh, okay. I thought you
why
were.
I am sitting it out. If you want to get into it, that's your business. But I know a lot of minorities are saying the same thing that I am.
As I see it personally, I think that we should just come to an understanding that the United States is only the United States because of immigrants and those that have come, whether it was by choice or by chains. And I think that the YTs, as a YT individual, um, it should be about time that we set aside the bigotry and the racism and just finally treat people that bleed the same shade of red as us as equals.
Yeah. Bernard, thank you so much for coming up, man. I appreciate your input.
No
And
problem.
just so
Yeah.
you know, I'm here Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern Time. You're welcome anytime, man.
Yeah, I mean, we got to do something because we got all that time. Liberals are saying this and that, and now they're over here in the corner, holed up, like sipping mimosas,
Yeah, it's time
going
for change. But again, thanks for coming up,
holding to
man.
white
Talk to
nationalists
you
and
soon.
expecting for change.
All
Yep.
right. So while we're at the idea of what we can do, I want to. Where'd that go? Where'd my sources go? Yeah, I want to answer the question of what can we do because I hear it all the time. Of course, it's a reasonable question, and I volunteer someplace, but I'm going to have me explain to us what one of your options is. I volunteer for one of the leading pro democracy organizations in America. They're called Represent Us. You can get involved right now and start fighting for democracy and against corruption. They've given me my own URL, represent.us/Yoddah, represent.us/YODDAH. You'll be taken to this page where you can start getting involved right away and letting your representatives know what you think about what's going on. So go to represent.us/Yoddah and let your voice be heard. Good job, Yoddah. Thank you. Oops, we lost. Yeah. Oh, right. You're welcome. Anyway, we lost our other guest, but yeah. One of the things that I want to point out, it's really a few things from history. One from a long, long time ago, one from not so long ago, and one recent. So three things that I want to point out. The Russian Revolution in 1917. So they had actually two in one year. They had it in February and I think again in October, either October or November. I don't remember precisely. And they toppled a kingdom. They toppled a kingdom. Damn, there's something going on over me. Anyway, And the first protest that they did in February, unfortunately, was aggressive and violent, but the second one was peaceful, and that's the one that succeeded the most, right? And then, of course, we have the Montgomery bus boycott. And just to put it in perspective, this was pre-internet, and they organized people to protest for over a year. For just over a year, every single day, there was sustained effort. And the next thing you know, MLK is standing over the shoulder of a president while he signs MLK's proposal into law. So, and just recently, we had what happened with Jimmy Kimmel. And I really want people to appreciate the significance of this, because we're all feeling frustrated. We think that there's nothing that we can do, but think about how much pressure the government was putting on Disney, right? You had the FCC chair on a podcast publicly threatening broadcasters, right? Do the right thing or else, right? Do what we tell you or else. That was their proposition. Very gangster-like, right? And yet, even with all that pressure, they felt more pressure from citizens. Why? Same thing that happened in the bus boycott. Money, right? The only thing that the predator class responds to is money. That's it. If you hurt them in their pocket, like Disney lost $4.4 billion in stock value because Americans said, we're not accepting this. So there's stuff that we can do. While I was talking, a lot of comments came in and I missed them, so I appreciate. Rosalina, yes. That's very close to a Billy Joel song that I love, Rosalinda's Eyes. Rosalina. They were going to pull broadcast licenses and all that other stuff. Autobody. Yeah, I saw what Jimmy Kimmel said. All he did was literally report what was going on. That was it. And he snarkily said, oh, Dump was so overwrought by CK's passing that when they asked him how he felt, this is what he said. And then played a video of a reporter asking Dump, how are you holding up? Are you doing okay since CK's passing? He was a good friend of yours. He said, yeah, I'm doing all right. Hey, look over there. They're building my ballroom. That's what I saw. So, there's your quote. Anyone think we should have another president? They don't seem to work out so well. Funker Nerd Nation. That's an interesting question. Yeah. Auto body. You seem to be in a room with less oxygen than you need, and you're crashing out over facts. So, too bad. Yeah. Hold up. Wait a minute. I love that username. It's very interesting. I would prefer that you did not type in all caps, but I'll read your quote anyway. No Christmas gifting this year. Spend time with your loved ones. Save your money. And if you do buy Christmas gifts, rather, easy for me to say, go to mom and pop shops. Don't go to these huge retailers. Don't feed the oligarchy. My God, I can't speak suddenly. If you can, one thing that would really, really affect the predator class and the oligarchy, God damn it, and the oligarchy is take your money out of commercial banks and put them in credit unions. The commercial banks feed the predator class, right? The credit unions don't. Country United Together, that's an ironic username. I think Democrats don't get it. Dump will definitely be around till 2028 and possibly will run again. Oh, so you don't care about the Constitution, huh? You're un-American. I get that. Oh, and then he went ahead and typed the same thing again. Are you a bot? Maybe. You look like you might be a bot. Oh my God. These people. Whoosh. Anyway. Trippin says, dump MAGA. Dump MAGA. I'm a good little cult member. I come on lives and I type out dump and MAGA. Trippin says, soy boy. Oh, did you come up with that all by yourself? Or did you need MAGA hats to help you put that together? Soy boy, you're hilarious. Oh, God. Dumbasses. Just complete dumbasses. Anyhow, all right, we didn't do too well on likes today, but I do appreciate that everybody was tapping away, was sending gifts. Thank you so much for everybody that sent either heart me's or other gifts. I appreciate that. Um, uh, Also, my panel was great. Even the lunkheads. I love having MAGA hats up here because they constantly confirm what I say about them. They're uneducated, uninformed, and unwilling to accept facts. Completely, completely unwilling to accept facts. But you know, that's the same as it ever was. But the rest of the panel, very thoughtful, very informed, very intelligent. I appreciate that. My lives would not be the same without my panelists. I have done lives in the past on another platform. It was just me talking for, up to an hour and a half. And those are okay. I could do those. I've been a public speaker since 1988, but it's more fun to bounce ideas off of other people. So thank you for the people that came up here and facilitated that. For everybody else that were making comments and hanging out for the whole time, I sincerely appreciate your time because that is the most valuable thing that you have, and I will never take it for granted. So, again, I'm here Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m., and then again at 10 p.m., both Eastern times. I hope to see you again. Until then, peace, love, and granola. Talk to you soon.